Hello everyone and welcome back to your very own channel Geeks for Geeks. My name is Prakash Sakari and I am a web development mentor at Geeks for Geeks. And today with me is Avinash sir, who is my senior mentor. And this is a special session. It's an impromptu session where we are going to discuss a few topics which we have been regularly asked. Some topics like should you go for masters after your graduation and then go for job, or you should do a job and then do masters after your graduation. So let's hear it from Avinash sir. Hi sir, how are you?
Yeah, hi Prakash, thank you for the introduction. Yeah, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good sir.
So yeah, the question is quite complicated, as I can say that different. That question is differ from the person to person, as well as we can have a different kind of a review from the student to student. Some students prefer that they will do the masters, okay, and then will start the job, okay. Some student will start like first they will learn, okay, then do some experience, and then will they start the work, okay. So this is the mixed review, okay. We cannot say that there is only one path. This is specifically correct, and this one is specifically incorrect. We can say only one thing, like this is completely individual perception, okay. So if I'm going to start with the first one, like if the person who is graduated just right now and after that he just choose for the job option, in that case there are some pros and cons, okay. So I'm going to discuss that one first. So the first thing, what exactly is the person is in the form of a student phase, okay. Then he is enter in the organization. In that case he will learn a lots of new stuff, okay. Like he will work as a team, okay. He's in the team, then he will understand the team management stuff, okay. Then he's understand the work priority, work stress, okay. That communication skill, negotiation skill, okay. He's going to be the financially independent person, okay. Right. So this will give a lots of freedom and free hand to that candidate, okay. Right. Then he will understand the what he has learned, okay, in the previously section, okay. Like in the graduation, he has learned. Then he will do the real-time application. He will understand what kind of exactly complexity and the error we found out once we are learning, okay, and once we are actually applying, okay. Right. So this is the gap he will find out and then try to rectify that specific gap, okay. So this is kind of I can say this is kind of a experience, okay, he will gain during that period, okay. Right. This is the completely a journey. He will gain some experience, okay. He will rectify, modify, and then apply to the next thing, okay. Right. Further, once he is applying for the job, okay, once he's applying for the studies, okay, so he is well versed, okay, as well as he understand the basic thing, what he need to focus further, okay. Right. Because previously it's like a path, okay, we have to follow this, then this, then this, okay. After that, once he has learned something from the organization, he will apply to the future thing, okay. Right. But there are some cons too, okay. Like if I'm gonna say, like cons is like once you start the job, okay, it will become financially independent for you, okay. Then diversion of mind is also apply here, like you are applying your mind from study to job, okay. Right. So this will divert your mind, okay. But if you are again try to stick your mind on a specific study, so concentration point is little bit compromised. Right. I can say like it's not easy to again gain that exact amount of concentration once you're again starting your study. Right. Second thing is that financial problem. Again, once you are done, okay, then again you are going for this, okay. So little bit, I'm not gonna say this is a very great option, very great obstacle for anyone, because once you are learning, then you are doing job, if you have in your mind like I have to do this one, like I have to do the further study, then definitely you are gonna save some money too, okay. Right. So this is not a great cons like here. So yeah, in the industry we can say like the person who are again applying for the master and before he is doing some job, so it will count as a great experience, okay. Right. That person is considered as a more priority person rather than the fresh experience or newly person.
That was indeed very informative, sir. Thank you for the response. I think majority of you might have got to know, what are the pros and cons of doing a job after graduation and then doing masters. Now, coming to the second question about this, sir, is let's say if there is a person who wants to do masters after graduation and then wants to do a job after masters, then what are the pros and cons of this, sir? Please enlighten us with this.
Okay, so see, I have already told you like this is also the personal perception, okay. If the person who has started their bachelor's, then master's, and then going for the job, okay, then that person has a clear cut idea, like I have to finish my education first, okay, and then I have to jump from the corporate world, okay. I have to jump into the corporate world. This is another thing. I have to just cover my entire education first, okay. Maybe after that he can focus, like I have done my master's, and then he go for the PhD and then start there, because there's a different sector which originate from each and every section, okay. So first he has just understand, like I have to complete my education first, okay, then he has to go for the job. But and this world, okay, in this corporate industry, I can say that the person who has done all these things and just covered all this difficult path, but still in the real world, in the organizational behavior, he will consider it as a fresher. I hope you understand this, because he has no work experience, he has a no organizational experience, okay. So organization experience, just because of a lack of organization experience, how much he instead he has done the PhD too, okay. But still in the organization, he will consider as he or she will be considered as a fresher, okay. So some student will fall, like they will feel like they have a financial issue because coming here from this to this, okay. So sometimes they also feel like the person who do the gap thing, okay, and then they are coming, they will consider as a experienced person. So you have to work under them to learn something, because this is the way you have to understand. So these are little bit cons, I'm not gonna say. So again, it's like if you have one shot, like you have to go from the entire journey first, and then you have to run for the corporate job. Second, you have the financial stability, then go for this thing, okay. This is not bad, but you have to understand what you're going for. If you're going for the if you're going for a specific thing, like if you are doing that graduation thing, master thing, bachelor's thing, and then a PhD thing, so you have elaborated everything, okay. After that, there is no chance. You have to stick in one industry, okay, like you have done, and then you have to stick in one subject. Oppositely, what we have discussed in the first topic, since you have just do research and development, something like in the organization, you understand what's new technology is already came in the market, so you will prefer that one. So you will divert your path in the first question, and you cannot divert in that question. So from my side, I can say, like, it is a straight path, okay. So you have to follow. So there is no cons actually, but yeah, on the organization behavior, you will consider as a fresher.
Indeed, sir. I also feel the same, that one should, do his job. Then he should go for his masters, after BTech. The thing that you said is the experience and the exposure, and that experience and exposure actually plays a very vital role in you deciding which masters you should go for, rather than just doing masters after your graduation, because then you do not have much of the idea. But when you work on some projects, then you actually get to know where your passion is inclined, and then you can do masters accordingly. Thank you for the amazing answer, sir. Coming to the last question of the segment is, if you were given an opportunity, if you have to go back, what would you prefer? Would you prefer graduation, startup, and then masters, or should you prefer graduation, masters, and then a startup? Please enlighten us, sir.
So, like you are saying, like first you have done, like you have, for example, if you have done the computer science engineering, then you work for a specific company, and then you go for the management, okay, for MBA things, okay. So here, from your question, I'm going to ask one question to you. Like, if I'm saying so, like in that case, okay, like first you are doing the coding thing, okay, like the testing and everything, okay. Then you are learning for the management studies, okay. So once you're done your management study, this coding you have to left behind, okay. You are completely lagging from this part and will enter the new world, which is called as a management thing. You have to manage the team, you have to manage the organization from the financial management, HR, or I can say marketing point of view. So you have a different aspects over here. So this is completely different thing. Once you're doing so, you have first the specific knowledge of the subject, okay. Then you have applied in your job time, okay. Then you are applying for the MBA. You have graduated, or you have post-graduated from the MBA. In that case, you learn how to manage, okay. And here you learn how to rectify specific things. So these two are different things. But if you are going for interview round, okay, they will not consider you as after MBA thing, okay. They will not gonna consider you as a fresher, because you have that organization etiquettes, okay. You understand the basic ethics as well as the organization behavior all during their previous organization structure. So this will count. You are not gonna count. I believe that you're not gonna count as a fresher. Okay.
Right.
I hope like fresher is not a word I'm gonna use for that person because he has already worked somewhere. So, but yet for their specific field, I hope you understand also, like for their respective field after management, I think he is a fresher for that management stuff. Okay.
Right.
But he's not for the organization. He's an experienced person. So I preferred in my journey, like I had preferred like a graduation then startup. Okay. Why startup? Okay, this is the big question, because startup has everything in the new phase. Okay. Everything is in the nursery phase. Okay.
Right.
You have to plant them. Okay, you have to put a lots of effort to make them grow as well.
Right.
So doing growing phase, okay, you will not, like suppose if I hired as a mentor, okay, so only I'm not performing the mentorship. Okay.
Right.
I'm managing the team over there, I'm managing
Right.
the structure, I'm managing the organizational tree. Okay, understanding the basic HR things. Okay, what will impact our production, what will impact our upcoming batch, everything. So little bit I'm the part of each and every section. Okay, because the company is new, everyone is new over there, there's a less experienced people over there, so we are exploring every aspect simultaneously with holding hand each other. Okay.
Right.
So in that case we learned a lot. Okay, so from my phase I understand what I have felt like like working with a startup. Okay, will give you the enormous chance to grow. Okay, as compared like the stable company, because this is the new thing. Okay, you will understand new aspects, new things in the new company. Okay, in the startups, but in the stable company everything is already organized.
Right.
You have to be the part of them. Okay, but if you are going to be the startup, then you have to grow with them. Okay.
Right.
So this is two different things. So my side is like I would prefer like graduation than startup. This would be more.
And then masters.
Yeah, than masters. It would be more preferable from my side, because currently if I'm looking for the this journey, okay, people who have the good experience is considered or preferable more.
Right.
As compared to the person who is doing the all freshers. So
Right. Indeed, this was an insightful session, even for me as well, to get to know what Sir thinks, because Sir has been in this space for a very, very long time in the tech space and has guided a lot of different students. And indeed, I also got to know a lot of things from Sir. Thank you, Sir. So we are actually planning of coming up with these sessions and impromptu sessions, having Avinash sir and our senior mentors come on board, and we'll ask these questions which come often to us during our live courses. So stay tuned, like the video, subscribe to the channel to get more of these video. Thank you.